Babak.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
I think mic might be kind of low, like I'm on the road.
Yeah. I
So
think you.
sent you a link. I sent you a link. Are you able to access it, Babak?
Okay, let me check.
It's in today's agenda.
Yes. Got it. Yeah.
I think that's the only thing I would like to mainly close today, like what we want to cover.
Okay.
So I think June 16th is due for abstract submission.
Sounds good. Let me just go quick check. Are you in touch with Shruti? Because she's been sending out this email about Singapore. I told her I won't make it to Singapore.
I have not circled back. I will not able to make it too.
Okay. Do you want me to reply to her on your behalf?
I will go back and check the dates.
Okay.
I'm trying to go to India if possible. I could potentially stop by.
Okay.
Let me go back and check the dates and
Sounds good.
And I believe week before last week we were just like few people joined, but we went through all the things that we have done. But I think no additional progress since I think the EMA submit.
Okay.
So I have not seen the last few meetings, so hopefully if he joins, will be good.
Yeah. Is Sadas going to be able to join today?
Information on deadline. She said she's not able to join. But I have not got any response from her. The other thing I believe what we discussed in one of the meetings was can we put some roadmap, because we are trying to see like what we can deliver, what is the timeline for our deliverables. That's one way to see like who's doing what and what we can able to deliver, right?
Sounds good. So here you have a proposal for 3 presentations.
Yeah, I put it as a placeholder for us to start talking, but for us to kind of sync up and finalize it, right?
Sounds
so
good.
one is the Workstream update. The second thing is regarding the performance per energy. What do you want to do? So probably like we make some more progress. We want to update to the stream, and especially I believe we can put some timeline. We can able to communicate this is a timeline we want to accomplish which part of it, right? What is the version 1 looks like, version 2 looks like, or something like that, right? And the third thing is proposal for panel. I didn't put a topic. If we really want to go on a panel, we can put some topic and invite people, but I'm trying to see like what we want to push for, right?
Yeah. I was hoping to talk to Sadas about those numbers that they report in their papers they published about the number of joules per data type operations, all those things they report on, whether they have an experimental setup where he is, where they measure these, or these are coming from other studies.
That's a good point. Like, what is the setup? How are you able to recreate it? Yeah.
Right. So
Right.
because I'm also in touch with a bunch of folks here to see if there is a way for us to measure some of these things, right? Or estimate them. We may not be able to measure them perfectly, but at least estimate the orders of magnitude.
Okay, that's a good point. Like, why the guardrails? How are we going to put the number and verify it with whoever is responsible for it, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So, for example, Mark Horowitz at Stanford had a paper in 2014 where he has a table where he shows the number of picojoules required per data type operation. And this he has this for fixed point, floating point. He also has it for SRAM on chip. He has it for DRAM. And I'm trying to figure out if there is any way to update these for today's products. With today's technology, this 2014, I guess, was a 20 nanometer technology. Now, try to estimate this for 7 nanometers, for example. There are tools, there are CAD tools to do bit level analysis.
Okay. Okay.
So that's something
Yeah, I think.
I can work on.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. If we are able to get some guardrails on how do we measure, that will be good.
Yeah, and we had also one of the folks I work with here, I think his name is Xavier. He had expressed interest with working with this work stream. He told me he connected in a previous couple of meetings with you guys. I don't know if he's joining today, but have you heard of him, Xavier?
Yeah, I heard him joined, and he basically said there is a book and there is some work done. I asked him to send all the links. I have not seen a link from him.
Okay.
Maybe I think I should bring him back and say like, is there any links that we can educate ourselves what is currently done? I basically said like we wanted to compliment your work, we are not trying to duplicate anything that was done in other organizations, right?
Exactly.
Right. If they're doing something, it's clear, it's available. We should say like here is a thing from other organizations, OCP should adopt, and we can make a recommendation, right?
Right. I think they can't really measure workloads because again, it's an academic experimental setup, but they can do power measurements. So they have instrumented racks with servers. They could do power measurements, but they cannot do workload characterization because that's something, I mean, hopefully we can get from from one of the OCP partners.
Yeah, that's why I was asking him, can he come and present one of the things here? One week, but I have not seen that.
Well, there are other people joining today, so let me see. It looks like Sadas won't make it. He just wrote a candidate. Yeah.
Can we check and read? Morning. Yeah. That's right. And coming back onto the agenda, Babak, like, what do you think, our team, what do you want to focus on? Like, because we have 2 more weeks, I think. What I'm hoping is we can start thinking about it. Maybe next week we can finalize the abstract and send it for a final review. So we have 2 more weeks.
Right. So that's actually good because I'm not traveling for the next 2 weeks, but then I'll be off basically for a few weeks. So it would be good to finalize it. What I can do is, okay, so I'll let you take a stab at Workstream update if you want. I can create a proposal for reproducing those basic measurements that Mark Horowitz did in 2014 for 2025.
Okay. Okay. Then
That's
do
what
you want
I'll
to put
propose. Yeah.
do you want to put a separate topic, maybe the I'm trying to see, like, do you want to have 4 topics? Maybe our performance, energy, another topic, and this is probably a separate topic, or how you want to do that? Because Global Summit has probably more slots compared to the other ones, right?
Yeah, so this would be performance per energy topic you have here. Yeah.
Okay. Then then please go ahead and create a title and some abstract. Then let's
Okay.
review when next time we meet. The
Sounds
other one is, do we want to have a panel, or do we want to leave it, or how do we think about it?
So we can, what do you prefer to do? Do you prefer to do one presentation? Do you want me to include this information that I'm coming up with in the DCEM update, and then we propose a panel? Do you want, it's up to you. You're going to be there, right?
Yeah, I will be there.
Okay.
Just collecting the thoughts, right? What are different things we want to accomplish in the OCP Global Summit, right? In order to do that, I mean, performance energy area, we need to cover full spectrum, and what is the definition look like, and how are we going to approach that, and how are we going to get the things done, and what is the roadmap, right? And I think my thinking also is, what is the other areas we should be targeting? Because we know performance per energy is important. Is there any other metrics that we should be start looking, right? That's the reason I was kind of thinking as a panel, but at the end of the day, we have not completed our job. Like, what is the other area? Even if you take on, like, do we have enough people to kind of develop that, right? That's why I'm trying to see, like, if any others interested in creating some additional materials, we should see where it can be submitted, right? We need more people, obviously.
We can, so for a panel, we can include, there was a panel that I was on recently. Let me just check. There's so many people working on this problem. So where was this panel I was on? It was Data Center World London panel. Yeah. So there was a panel I was on, which was on IT. Yeah. I can put together a list of people who we can engage who are experts on IT and they're working on this topic from industry. So there was a guy I ran into at the OCP in Dublin who is doing an AI startup, trying to improve IT efficiency with AI. There is one of the people I was on a panel with recently on IT. These guys from the UK, and they're also looking at how to improve IT efficiency. I'm trying to find the names now. I can propose a list of people, speakers.
Yeah, that will be good. But then at the end of the day, we are kind of looking on efficiency side. Right? Maybe what are the opportunities for improving efficiency, right?
Yeah.
That might be like maybe some people are really spending a lot of time on improving it. Some people are not. Maybe can open a topic where people can share their experience and info and say like these areas we would like to see some improvements, right? And maybe there's a methods like AI methods or whatever the methods available, right? That might be good. Yeah.
Yes. So yes, it's Rich Kenny is the guy I'm thinking about. I think you probably know him. He is a managing director at Interact.
Okay,
And
okay.
they're looking at, yeah, they're in the UK, I believe.
Okay, okay.
Okay, your voice is a lot better now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yes.
Okay, your voice changed. It was difficult to understand what you're saying. So
Is it better now?
much better. Yeah, I couldn't hear you well before. So
Okay. Maybe there is the video was there, and I think I switched off videos, and it was thinking better.
so we could do a panel on IT efficiency, bring people on board, people who are going to show up anyways.
Okay, yeah, that will be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then maybe bring in the other things that I was talking to you about measuring the per bit, updating it for 7 nanometer technology. We can bring that as part of the DCEM workstream update, and then you come up with a roadmap. I can work on it with you.
Yeah. I think it'll be it'll be good to given we need to reach out for people. We don't want to put this abstract last minute, especially for panel. I think we need to get some at least 2 or 3 people aligned so that we know who we want to put on the panel, right? So if we see somebody, they can come to the panel. Do you want to insert some email so that if they're going to be?
I can send, yeah. So I can invite Rich Kenny. I'm writing his name here, and then the other guy was a guy I met at OCP Dublin. I have to look him up. Who was doing AI startup.
Okay. Yeah, I think that way we can at least put. I believe they allow maximum 5 people. I believe in the panel. We can at least get some people start lining up. That way we can when we put the abstracts, then we can really see like who's going to be coming there, right? That's important, especially for a panel.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think let us. But I think when we meet next week, let us try to see at least we get some response, and that way we can.
I'll try to get this going on Monday. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I think the other thing we want to kind of go to the next steps on like performance per energy. I think can we tighten up some of the definitions? Maybe we start writing some definitions so that we can at least say like here is the definitions we come defined. Right now it's all like we are discussing it, but we have not gone to a definition level. what is that final output we are really looking for, right? We should put in a paper words so that it's kind of clear. This is the definition that we want to achieve. And what are the different parts, right? Especially we're talking about the instructions, like various type of instructions that we need to be having, and communication, all those things, right? We should put some kind of raw definition in the words. That way we can say, here is the definitions. This is we want to circulate that so that we can get it reviewed. Right. Maybe I think, let me put that as one of the roadmap items. This is a definition we should be closing by, I don't know, July or August or whatever the time frame, right? Then we can say, like, here is the infrastructure need to be there, and definition of that infrastructure we need to complete it. And really having a infrastructure ready and measurement ready, maybe sometime next year or something like that, right?
Yeah, it would be good for us to have a set of KPIs for our goals too. Like
Right.
what would be good to achieve? What would be ideal? What would we be happy with? If
Right.
we don't achieve everything, what is the minimum that we would like to see? So it would be good to have a bit of an expectation for where we're going.
Right. Yeah, I think that's a really you're spot on. I think we should put some KPIs and say, like, here is a milestone we should be hitting on the dates, right?
Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking, like, we should put the definition. Maybe part of the KPI definition itself, there's a milestone to define the KPI and achieve the KPI, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So yeah, let's probably start thinking about it. Let us put something next week for us to close, and I believe the panel, if we can close, may make some progress. So we can. We will also circle back with Sadas to see he can make it next week.
Okay.
So that,
I'll put together a write-up for a panel, and
okay.
I'll propose people. You take a stab at the Workstream update, and
Right.
let's see what Sadas says. It would have been good to catch up with Sadas, but unfortunately, I cannot meet every Friday. I
Right.
was also traveling, but I'll try to touch base with Sadas online. So
Okay, let's do that.
yeah.
And I will also be traveling after end of June.
Yeah.
I'll be traveling, so it'll be good. We can close a lot of things in next month.
This thing is due June 20th, right?
16th.
15. Ooh, it's coming up. Okay.
Yeah, 2 more weeks. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay,
I think
sounds
that's
good.
all I got. I don't have anything else. Anybody else? Any
I don't think we've had any.
comments, feedback?
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
if not, let us catch up next week. Babak, we'll see you guys then.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah. Talk to you later. Bye,
Yeah,
Sammy.
bye.
Bye, everyone.